Hello, welcome back to my channel, Be the Little Light. My name is Brittany, and thank you for being here. If you're an old friend, if you're a returning friend, hello. I am so happy to sit down with you and talk about these cards today. Today, I felt guided to talk to your ancestors and see what messages they had for you. And I trust that this reaches you in divine timing and take what resonates. So it's interesting because it's really tailing off of the last reading that I did, where we talked about trusting your talent in changing times. There is this big emphasis from your ancestors on them really wanting you to focus on your skills, really hone in on that thing, that inspiration, that idea, that dream that you have. They're wanting you to have an equal reciprocity when it comes to abundance and your skills. They're really wanting you to evaluate how you are currently making money specifically, and being real with yourself and how in alignment it is with you. How equal do you feel it is or it's not? Um, and really getting to the root of that little voice in your head that's telling you, well, the thing that I really want to do, it's not going to make me money or it's not sustainable. You need to be so relentlessly committed and devoted to your path and what you are deciding that you want to focus and put and channel more of your energy into. Really committing, really going all in. Because what I'm seeing here is your ancestors are saying there are multiple options for you at this time. And there will be more opportunities presented to you. And these opportunities are going to be like these portals. They're going to be representative, and they're also going to be literal portals. These choices, these paths, and you're going to have multiple paths, and there is no right or wrong. So here I have these portals. This is representative of different options that you have. There's no right or wrong, is what they want to emphasize. It's simply your choice. It's simply which way you decide, which road you want to take to get there. You're going to have different experiences through any of these that you pick. And it's being really, so some of you, I feel like, are going to be like, well, if I'm having multiple options presented to me, how am I going to know which is the one that's right? I don't want to make the wrong choice. And it can keep some of you really in this stuck energy when you're just thinking about it too long. You're staying in your mind. You have to really feel into yourself what feels most aligned with you, and trust that by you sticking to your integrity and what actually feels most resonant with you, trusting that that's going to lead to your best outcome. And they want you to be very clear that it doesn't matter what everyone else's life looks like, what choices, what milestones that they've hit in their life. You're on your own journey. The people in your life, they're on your own journey. The people you admire are on their own journey. Your closest friends, your family, your mentors, everyone is on their own path. And at the end of the day, you have to be able to sleep soundly with the decisions that you made. So always feel into what feels most in alignment with you. Your ancestors are really emphasizing on this message of there is something new, like a new version of you that's waiting to be awakened. It's waiting for you to be brave enough to step through this new portal, this new door. There's a creation, there's an idea, and it's going to require you taking a risk on some level. And the reason why is because it's something you haven't done before. It's something that's new. Essentially, this is going to be your baby. And your baby, of course, could be literal. But this could just be something that's ready to be expressed through you. Something that you've been feeling for a while. Something that you've been preparing for a while as well. Because I am seeing that you have been preparing for this for so much longer than you realize. So much longer. And it's like this dichotomy of feeling like you're not prepared, feeling like you don't have enough information, when actually you like don't even know that you are an expert in this. Whatever this is. This could be literal motherhood, this could, be literal parenthood, or this could be a new business venture, a new what's the word, spirit? Like a new lead in career, like a change in your career. And you could feel like, well, I don't really know I literally don't even know what I'm doing. And it's like, actually you do. The meat, the most important part, you do know what you're doing, and you're actually like low key a master at it. You have been doing this for so long in other lifetimes. I'm getting a lot of, yeah, we're getting a lot of rose energy, rose frequency. You might resonate with the Mary Magdalene energy. Mary Magdalene might resonate with you. I actually feel like some of you are some of you have ancient ties for sure to like priestesshood, studying in ancient pyramids. So that's a side message, but again, this emphasis on, it's like you really have no idea, and you might even have an inclination, like for some reason this thing, it feels so resonant with me, but I also don't really know much about it. I don't feel like I'm an expert. It's like, it's very much giving imposter syndrome. But what I'm seeing is that you actually have access to the knowledge of this thing that really inspires you, that you really feel a calling, like a deep, deep calling. And there's this message here from your ancestors that at any time, by you asking to receive, you can actually connect in with the knowledge that you are looking for, and whatever that looks like. And that could be if actually sitting and doing a meditation to connect in with the Akashic records, for example, or the I think it's the learning halls of a mentee. If any of that resonates with you, then sitting in meditation and setting the intention to connect in with past knowledge that you have, that will help you channel in information that you're looking for. And it's going to allow, but through synchronicity and through subtleties and feeling like you're in the right moment at the right time, or you overheard a conversation at the right time, just by happening to be a fly on the wall, or someone presents someone to you, These are all signs and synchronicities that you are ready to receive the information that you have requested. With this change in, again, this for me is feeling like for a lot of you that this is centered around career. If you are finding yourself either in between jobs, or you're finding yourself on the brink of either being done with a place that you are either you're ready to move on, or a job is ready to move on, employer is ready to move on from you in whatever way, and kind of feeling like on some level it's out of your hands and you're not having a pleasant experience. The message that I'm getting around that is it is meant to feel this uncomfortable for you. You're not meant to feel comfortable and feel like you're fitting into this environment. And this could be either an environment you just recently left, or an environment that you're currently in, and you're getting this inclination that it's time to start looking elsewhere. It's time to start making the move to your next journey. And it's going to require a lot of bravery. It's going to require you seeing the vision without anyone else seeing the vision. And it comes back to that message of your ancestors really wanting you to be so relentless in your beliefs about what you want and what's in alignment with you. Some of you might just literally be so burnt out right now, and you really need like a rest period. Some of you may be having a forced time out from the universe. Again, like if this was getting let go from a job or a situation, it's kind of like in some kind of way you are needing to slow down. You are needing to have a pause. And this pause is because you do need to rest. You do need to slow down from the kind of frantic and very high stress energy that I feel that you have been in recently. It's connecting into that slower energy, and that slower energy is going to allow you to be more receptive and more clear about, okay, what are the next steps now that I kind of have a moment to myself to think, what are the next steps and what do I feel most inspired to do? Again, as usual, there is a deep emphasis here. There's a deep emphasis here on getting grounded, meditating, slowing down your breath, learning how to hear the noise of the outside world while feeling what your energy is. Because again, there's so much static and noise from the outside. If you're not clear on what your energy is, you can think that all the outside chatter and all the outside energies are yours, and they're your concerns and they're your feelings, and a lot of times they may not be. Let's see what else we want. What else the ancestors want you to focus on at this time, and then we'll get your advice. They're bringing up your thank you. They're bringing up your resistance and your hesitation. It's like you're scared. And they're saying that that's normal. It's normal for you to be scared to do something that you haven't done before, especially if you have a lot of naysayers around you. acknowledging that's normal, but choosing to move forward anyways. And trusting that if things right now kind of feel like they've come to a halt or have slowed down or are stagnant in any kind of a way, things are going to pick up, but it's going to require, again, it's going to require a shift in your perception. It's going to require a shift in your outlook and how you're viewing things. That's what's going to change the momentum of things for you. This whole thing that's happening right now for you is, as much as you don't want to hear it, is what I'm getting from them, is that this is a very necessary part of your process. It sucks. It doesn't feel good all the time. And it's going to require um, it's going to require vulnerability on your end, because you're putting your hopes and your dreams out there, and you're trusting where you're being led, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. But there's so much that's waiting to be experienced and expressed through you, and this change is inevitable. This change is inevitable. And again, it's this emphasis on right now you might feel like nothing's really going on, and there is going to be this little bit of a period of a pause or a slowdown, and that's necessary because it's going to allow you to be really, for things to get quiet enough so that you can really be sitting with yourself. And it's like almost, it's like I'm hearing like a come to Jesus moment. That expression where suddenly in an instant all of your real true things that you care about the most are at the forefront of your mind, and all the things that you thought were important to you or a big deal to you maybe are not. Again, it's going to require you to take a risk. It's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So, again, they really want you to spend some alone time with yourself. They really want you to spend some alone time with yourself. And some of that, again, might feel like it's being forced upon you, but it's necessary. It's necessary. It's like this pause before intermission, and there's that like break before the second half. This is that period for you. And I feel like you can feel it. You can sense it. You intuitively, you can sense that something in your life is about to change, and that might be inducing some anxiety for you. The message here is to not be, instead of transmute that anxious energy from anxiety to excitement. Like, instead of anticipating bad things coming, anticipate good things coming. Be like, hey, well, if all of these things are crumbling down around me, it's something good must be coming from this. And it is. I do feel like there is a big emphasis or big focus for a lot of you around family, and some of this even may be some of what's driving some anxiety that you may be having, of feeling like, well, if I'm having all of these changes in my career, for example, or external environment, creating fear around stability within your family, because in your heart you of course care about providing a good lifestyle for your family, and some of these changes can make you very uneasy. But again, I'm still getting this energy that things are going to work out, but changes are required. Rest is required in this process. Um, there's something about the springtime here that's very something about the springtime, and at the time that I'm filming this, even though this is a timeless message, at the time that I'm filming this, we are heading towards the latter part of winter. So again, it's I feel like for me it's representative of this time right now that might feel very uncertain for you, but you're right. It's like you're literally about to turn the corner. You're literally just right there of this next part of your journey. And of course, like it's hard for you to see, well, what's up ahead. Like you're telling me that good things are coming, but it's like, but what are they? It's like that's the surprise. That's the surprise of your journey. Some of you may be getting a lot of interesting messages from in your dreams. You're working through a lot of things in your dreams at this time, and also some your ancestors may be connecting in with you, and also you may be working through a lot of things from people in your past through your dreams, and it's like working through past energies and healing timelines is what I'm seeing with that. And there is this big message here that your ancestors want to give you about please be more unserious, because you're taking life so serious, and they're saying we get it. There is so much going on and happening in your life, in your world, and things are very uncertain, but they're saying that that's actually very exciting. That's actually a very good thing, because a lot of the things that have been for a very long time have not been what's best for everyone, have not been things that have made you the most happy. So the fact that things are crumbling and changing and are uncertain is actually a really positive sign, because that means that you can actually have different experiences with your life. They really want you to remember that you came here to have fun. You came here to have fun. And even though this is a planet of duality, and this is a planet of the full spectrum of experiencing the, all the things, you can have a lot of effing fun here. So remember to connect in with your child self every day and be like, am I doing things that would make my child self happy? Um, please connect in with your inner child every day. And also, if you have pets or animals in your family, definitely spending more time with them and connecting in with their energy, because they actually are great teachers, and they have so much wisdom to give you about unconditional love and being 100% in the present moment, being so sure of themselves and who they are and accepting of who they are and living their best life. And that's why they also chose to be your companions in this life, to reflect that energy back to you. So, those are the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for sitting with me. I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and bye.